I got another video for y'all. That's Love Island UK season 1 episode 29. Let's get into it. So the episode wakes up with, the walk of shame the night after, and Max goes up there and he's like, yeah, I'm not a virgin anymore. Then he's like, oh, getting grilled, but nigga, you didn't even get grilled. Nobody fucking asked you a question. You went up there and told everybody you hit. But even if you didn't, if somebody's not in the room where all of us are and they're in their own separate room, I'm already assuming that they did that, especially with you freaky frogs. It just is what it is. So after that, they are going to do a lie detector test, which, it's so funny. And I agree with Lauren on this sentiment. She was like, the lie detector test isn't completely 100% true. So, I don't know why the guys are stressing out. John was pacing back and forth doing the most, which, you're not going to convince me that him and Hannah aren't actors, because just come on now. They're fucking actors, and the producers are getting in their earpiece and making it be like, hey, you guys have to go through some adversity, so start an argument every episode that nobody really cares about. It was background noise, and I really didn't give a fuck to pay attention, and I was still annoyed. Hey, shut the fuck up. They went back and forth about literally nothing, and I was like, hey, shut up. You guys are going to be cool by the end of the episode, because that's what the producer tells you guys to do and gets in your earpiece every episode. You argue, you act like you tell each other fuck off, you act like you're going to leave, and we're still here. Please stop doing that shit. So they asked Jonathan, oh, does he believe that Hannah likes him? And he was like, no. And she was fucking crying about that or whatever. And he's like, you're so perfect, and once you leave, I think you're just gonna pie me off. And it's like, okay, yeah, I mean, understand. Well, she's not perfect, but understand. she's not perfect, but understandable. I mean, I understand, the thought process there. They asked Jordan some shit. I forget what the fuck Jordan. Oh, they were like, Jordan, are you attracted to Zoe? And then he was like, yeah. And then it was like, oh, that's false. And then she was like, oh, see, I was worried about that. He said his type was dark hair and tattoos, and you already gave the Bucci cat away, so it doesn't fucking matter. You can't care that much giving the Bucci cat up, baby. What are we talking about? This shit is just, oh my Lord. Oh, you were worried? So you were worried that you weren't his type, but you still managed to fuck him knowing that you weren't his type? So I don't know if you were even really that worried. Well, you weren't that worried, but for the purposes of the video and for the purposes of me acting completely clueless for the sake of conversation, I don't know why you would do that. You know what I'm saying? But cool, whatever. Then they get to Max, and they're like, oh, Max, so did you actually, regret pieing off Jess? And then they were like, yeah, that's true. He said he did. And they were like, yeah, that's true. And they were like, oh, okay. Josh, did you wish that you were with Naomi in the room? And then he was like, no. And then they're like, that's false. So Jess was hurt by that, which, oh my gosh. And they had a conversation afterwards. She's like, see, but we all know, if Naomi was still here, then you would have, pied me off for her. And it's like, but knowing that you still gave the Bucci cat away, so why do we care? I just don't understand. When it comes to a certain point that something as major and as big as that has already happened, why do we still act like we give a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Why do we still care? If you know in your heart of hearts that Naomi was still here, and if you've known that this entire time, then why are we sitting over here acting so butthurt at the fact that the nigga hit you knowing that he wouldn't be with you if old girl was still here? That was always in your head, and you still gave the Bucci cat up. You still rewarded him. So, what are we really doing? What are we really saying right now? And of course, Max is a fucking actor too, because his ass was in the mirror. He got in his confessional. He was like, oh my gosh, acting all hurt, fucking, oh my gosh, this is just complete ass. It's just cinema. But he got in his confession. He was like, oh, they're gonna think I'm not genuine. They're gonna think I'm not a real bloke, and I'm just, I slept with her last night, and then they said that it's false, that I didn't want her there, that I wanted Naomi. It's like, man, shut up, nigga. Nobody's buying that. Nobody's feeling bad for you, nigga. So then it's time for them to pie off one couple, and of course, why would it be the two friends? So they pie off fucking Jordan and Zoe, and then they show like a heartfelt compilation at the end where, he tells Zoe that like Jordan could never, have the connection that we have ever. And I'm like, well, why didn't you guys put in the compilation him saying the exact same thing to Daisy? Oh my gosh, why didn't that make the comp? But I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really none of mine. We're literally there, y'all. We're on episode 30. Oh my gosh, this is killing me. Not even killing me softly. This is really killing me. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, catch your friends. Like,